Let me ask you something very honest. Have you ever dreamed about starting your own business, but then reality hits you? The mortgage, the car payment, your kids, your responsibilities, and suddenly that dream of quitting your job and becoming your own boss feels reckless, almost irresponsible. So here is the million-dollar question. Is it actually possible to build a profitable business while keeping your full-time job? The answer is yes. Not only is it possible, for most people, it is the smartest way to do it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to give you 10 profitable businesses you can start without quitting your job. But here's the thing. This is not about hustle culture. This is not about burning yourself out. This is about strategy. This is about playing the long game. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll see why starting small, quietly on the side might be the most powerful move you ever make. Let's start with something most people don't think about. When you build a business while you're employed, you have something most entrepreneurs don't. Cash flow, a paycheck, predictability, and that changes everything. Because when you go to a bank asking for financing, they don't care about your passion. They care about your income. If you have a steady salary, suddenly doors open, credit is easier, loans are possible, negotiations are stronger. Your job becomes your silent investor. That's advantage number 1. Advantage number 2 is access. You're not isolated. You're not sitting alone in your bedroom trying to invent the world. You are surrounded by people, colleagues, suppliers, and every single day, you are gathering information. You are learning what problems exist. You are seeing inefficiencies. You are hearing complaints. And complaints are business opportunities in disguise. The coworker who says, "I can never find a reliable photographer." The manager who says, "We struggle to find good freelancers." The client who says, "I wish someone offered this service." That's market research, and you're getting paid while doing it. Third advantage, you are forced to learn delegation. Because you don't have unlimited time. When time is limited, you become selective. You stop wasting energy on low-value tasks. You outsource, you automate, you simplify. And that skill alone is what separates small businesses from scalable ones. Fourth advantage, you master time management. And this is huge, because let's break down something very simple. There are 24 hours in a day, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for everything else. Most people treat those last 8 hours like they are unlimited. Scrolling, streaming, random distractions. But imagine reclaiming just 2 hours per day, 2 focused hours, 5 days a week. That's 10 hours. Add 4 hours on Saturday, 4 on Sunday. Now you're at 18 hours per week. Let's do the math. 18 hours per week. Multiply that by 48 working weeks in a year. That's 864 hours. Divide that by 8 hours per workday. That equals 108 full working days. That's more than 5 months of full-time work. 5 months. Built from just a few hours. When you see it like that, it hits differently. Those small sacrifices are not small. They are 5 months of progress. And here's the key. I do not recommend sacrificing sleep. Sleep is non-negotiable. You are building a future, not destroying your health. So the time must come from distractions. And let's be honest, we all have them. The question is not whether you have time. The question is whether you are willing to redirect it. Now, before we jump into the business ideas, there's something more important. Your reason. Why are you doing this? If your reason is weak, you will quit. If your reason is vague, you will procrastinate. But if your reason is powerful, you will endure. Maybe you want financial freedom. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family. Maybe you are tired of asking for vacation approval. Maybe you are tired of working for someone who doesn't respect you. Or maybe you simply want to prove to yourself that you can build something of your own. Your why must be clear. Because there will be nights when you're tired. There will be weekends when you want to relax. There will be moments when progress feels slow. And that is when your reason must be stronger than your excuses. Now, let's talk about planning, because enthusiasm without planning is chaos. Let's imagine you give yourself 7 months to test a business. Month 1, validate your idea, talk to potential customers, understand the problem deeply. Month 2, build the foundation, create your brand, secure your domain, set up your basic online presence. Month 3, create content, explain what you do, show proof, demonstrate value. Month 4, start reaching out, search engines, social media, partnerships. Month 5, drive traffic, paid ads if necessary, organic growth strategies, more content, more visibility. Month 6, improve what's working, cut what isn't, focus on getting paying clients. Month 7, is it generating revenue? Do you enjoy it? Is there potential to scale? If yes, double down. If no, pivot. That's strategy. Let's get into the exciting part. 10 profitable businesses you can combine with your job. Number 1, social photography, birthdays, corporate events. Here's why this works. Most events happen on weekends. You can use weekdays to market yourself. Build a portfolio, edit photos, communicate with clients. Saturday and Sunday become your execution days. And photography is not just about clicking a button, it's about storytelling, capturing moments. Emotion sells. And with social media platforms like Instagram, your portfolio becomes your storefront. One great wedding can lead to 3 referrals. One great event can turn into consistent bookings. Number 2, event planning. If photography captures the moment, event planning creates it. Corporate gatherings, private celebrations. You coordinate vendors, logistics, timelines. Again, most events happen on weekends. Weekdays are for planning, negotiations. This business thrives on organization and relationships. And if you are naturally detail-oriented, this could be your lane. Number 3, an online store. E-commerce has changed everything. You can sell physical products, digital products, print-on-demand items. You can sell through your own website or platforms like Amazon. The beauty is flexibility. You build gradually, upload products at night, respond to customer messages in the evening. Automate fulfillment. It grows quietly, and one product can turn into a brand. Number 4, personal training. If you love fitness, this is powerful. You find clients who work similar schedules. Train them early mornings. You can specialize. Weight loss, strength training, sports performance. Online coaching is also an option. You don't even need to be physically present. People are willing to invest in health, especially when they trust you. Number 5, a clothing line. Your own designs, your own logos, your own identity. Print-on-demand services mean you don't even need inventory up front. You design. When someone buys, production happens automatically. This reduces risk dramatically. And if your designs connect emotionally with a niche audience, growth can surprise you. Number 6, graphic design. Businesses constantly need logos, social media graphics, marketing materials, and you can do this entirely from home. Your laptop is your office. Your deadline is your promise. You can combine client work with your own creative projects. And as your portfolio grows, so does your pricing power. Number 7, landscaping or gardening services. This one surprises people, but it's practical. Residential gardens, small businesses, weekend maintenance, seasonal projects. It's hands-on. It's tangible. And word of mouth spreads quickly in neighborhoods. If you enjoy physical work and being outdoors, this can be both profitable and satisfying. Number 8, personal shopping. If you know your city, if you understand style, if you love helping people look their best, you can guide clients through smart purchases. Busy professionals don't have time to shop. You become their solution. Appointments can be scheduled evenings or weekends. and high-end clients are willing to pay for convenience and expertise. Number 9, private tutoring. If you are skilled in math, languages, science, music, or any academic field, this is gold. Students need support. Parents are willing to invest. Sessions can happen after school hours or online. And once you build a reputation, referrals multiply. Education is a recession-resistant market. Number 10, translation services. If you are bilingual or multilingual, this is an asset. Documents, subtitles, voice interpretation. Companies operate globally. Clear communication is essential, and translation can be done at night on your schedule. All you need is accuracy and reliability. Now pause for a moment. Notice something. None of these businesses require you to quit your job tomorrow. None of them require massive capital. They require commitment, consistency, and intelligent time management. But let me tell you something important. The biggest obstacle will not be lack of money. It will not be lack of opportunity. It will be your own doubt. You will question yourself. You will compare yourself to others. You will wonder if you're too late. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are preparing strategically. While others are complaining about their jobs, you are building your exit door. And here's another truth. You may not even want to quit your job immediately. Some people discover that having both income streams feels empowering. It reduces pressure. It increases options. And options equal freedom. Freedom is not about quitting recklessly. Freedom is about choosing when to leave, choosing how to work, choosing your lifestyle. And that starts small. 2 hours tonight, intentional, no distractions. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You kept your job, but you also built something. Maybe it's generating a few $100s per month. Maybe it's generating more, but it's yours. You created it. You proved to yourself that you are capable of more than just clocking in and clocking out. That confidence changes you. You walk differently, you negotiate differently, you think differently. Because you are no longer dependent on one single source of income. And that shift is powerful. So here is my challenge to you. Pick one idea. Don't try to do 3 at once. Don't overwhelm yourself. Pick the one that aligns with your skills, your interests, your resources. Then give it 7 months. Structured, disciplined, track your hours, track your revenue, track your growth, and at the end of that period, evaluate honestly. If it works, scale it. If it doesn't, adjust. But do not sit still. Because the biggest risk is not trying. The biggest risk is staying comfortable while secretly unhappy. You don't need to take a giant leap. You need to take consistent steps. Remember this, most successful entrepreneurs did not start with a dramatic resignation speech. They started quietly after work, on weekends, in small apartments, with limited time, but unlimited determination. And one day, the side project became the main project. One day, the extra income surpassed the salary. One day, the decision to leave became obvious, not emotional. That is the power of building while employed. You reduce fear, you increase leverage, you create momentum. So the question is not, is it possible? The question is, are you willing to manage your time differently? Are you willing to trade temporary comfort for long-term control? Because at the end of the day, no one is coming to build your freedom for you. No boss will wake up and say, "Let me make you financially independent." That's your responsibility, but you don't have to do it recklessly. You can do it intelligently, gradually, and if you commit to that path, something incredible happens. You stop looking for job security, and you start creating income security. You stop waiting for opportunities, and you start building assets. You stop fearing change, and you start engineering it. So here's the final thought. Don't look for a new job. Create one, build it in the evenings. Strengthen it on weekends. Protect it like a seed, and when the time is right, it will grow into something that gives you choices. Real choices, and that is the ultimate definition of freedom. Now, the move is yours. What will you build after work tonight?